Hello, beautiful people. I am so happy you're here today. We are doing a plan with me for the month of April. This is my husband's bullet journal, and recently, doing some yard work here at our house, we found one of these crazy beetles. I think it's called a rhinoceros beetle, but on Pinterest, I was able to find like this artist rendition, and I kind of copied it from there, got a lot of inspiration from the actual beetle. It was really cool to check out and see, like, it almost looked like a little machine. I don't know. A little interesting, but a little scary at the same time. But I'll link the Pinterest pin that I used as inspiration for this in the cards below, along with all the supplies that I'm using, which is basically just this pen. Yep, I only have a Pilot gel pen, Precise V5RT, and that's the only thing I use for this entire setup. Oh, I guess I did use my white gel pen. What is this? My Sigma Uniball, for a little bit of correction where I made mistakes. But other than that, it's a really minimal supplies, just a pen and a bullet journal. So like I said, this is for my husband, and trying to make my art less feminine for him. It gives me a lot more opportunity to be creative and come up with different ideas. So this is pretty simple, and I feel like if you could just get the shapes, then filling in everything else shouldn't be too hard for you, especially if you're a beginner. I mean, I'm just learning with all of this and experimenting and trying things out myself. But it's always fun to look at other people's work and think, I think I could do that. So with this, I do a lot of stippling, a lot of little dots together to make different variation of texture and a little bit of depth and shadow. I also use contrast between the white paper and black. This is just a regular black pen. I used it because it's thicker than my my Pilot pen, but you could continue to use the same black pen if you would like. It's a water-based ink, so it's not going through the paper, but I did just get it off of Amazon, so I'll have it also linked in the cards below. I guess I forgot I used that. But yeah. I had been putting an entire calendar with boxes for my husband to be able to use, but he never really filled anything out. So I think it was kind of wasted space. So I decided to go along with this theme. I did a little mini calendar for reference of the dates, and then, as you'll see later, what I put on the left side is the original Writer Carol list of the month to be filled out, and I think maybe it might be a little bit easier to keep up to date and be more helpful. At least we're going to give this method a try. I decided to do a little bit of an outline. I was going to do little boxes on the end, but I liked how they were open, so I decided to leave it that way. And yes, I know how to spell April in English, but this is actually in Creole. We live in Belize, so the A is spelled phonetically, so A-Y. And just like the word important, it's important. And then I just have the numbers cascading from 1 to 30, and then with that I also write the first letter of each day so that it should be easier to find where his events are supposed to go. Kind of a breezy day. Turn my pages for me. So My husband's journal is pretty simple. It's just a title page. He also likes to have a notes page and a monthly scripture that he picks. Normally I put the quote on the title page, but since I had a new idea with the calendar, I decided to put the quote that he picked on the notes page. And with that, I decided to do another bug that I found on Pinterest. And this is actually a real bug. So I didn't see an artist rendition of this. I saw a picture of it, and it's amazing. Just the different details and like textiles that are on these little creatures out there. So I attempted to try to give it my best shot. Using that white gel pen to make my little dots a little more cleaner since I kind of went over the lines. And then this scripture is from Romans, and it's talking about the creation. And of course I wrote it again in Creole. They could see it in a ting what he make, about the qualities that are clearly seen from his creation onward. And again, I did a little outline matching the cover page. And just quickly write notes at the top, and the page is done. Okay, so now we're going to be working on his weeklies, and I'm changing this up from how I've been doing his weeklies. He likes to have the hours of the day from 8 to 8, so he can keep track of his ministry and then also his work. I had it vertical before, but I think that maybe this will give a better use of space so that he has more area for his task list. And then also what I wanted to do, which you'll see later, is make a specific box for his assignments for our midweek meeting and our weekend meeting. And I asked him if he wanted it to be from Monday to Sunday from the top to the bottom, or if he rotated the book horizontally, then he could do it from Monday to Sunday that way. But he wanted to keep the book in one spot and be able to look at it and see it in order that way. I put the week at the top, and then 3 main tasks for each day on the next page, and then a master task list where he could put which day he would like to have it completed. The bottom is just a little box for the assignments that he has for Tuesday and Sunday, whether it's a talk or something else, and that way he will know what he has to plan his whole week around. And thank you for staying for my entire video as I do the flip through. I want to let you know that I post other bullet journal videos here on my channel. I also have a Instagram account, LookintheNooks, also linked in the bottom. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll have all of my products and inspiration and the music listed below as well. Let me know what you like most about this spread, or if there's anything else that you feel I could change to improve. I hope to see you guys in the next one, and thank you again for visiting. Have a great day.